Hey, Costas here. Thanks for coming to check this quick video training on how to set up an Aweber account with a Squeeze page. I've been asked many times via email how to accomplish such a task, so I thought this may be a good time to put this video together and show you exactly how to do that. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to get a Squeeze page, which I'm going to give you so you have something to work and follow along this video tutorial. And then we're going to create a new list in one of my Aweber accounts. After we create a list in Aweber, we'll create a web form. A web form is the actual contains the actual code that will go into the email boxes on a Squeeze page. I'm sure you have seen one before. I will show you the template where we're going to be working with, but it's basically the little boxes that asks for a name and or an email address. We'll configure that form so it redirects to a thank you page or to a one-time offer page. After that, I'll show you how to edit the Squeeze page using one of the free HTML editors available called Composer, and then I will show you how to upload it into your web host. Well, actually my web host, but if you follow along you can do this with your web host, excuse me. And then we'll test the Squeeze page to ensure it's working as expected. Now, just as a note, a Squeeze page is really just a single web page that with a sole purpose of capturing your visitors' details, either a name but certainly an email address, okay, and which results in your visitor then becoming a subscriber. And we want to use a Squeeze page because we want to build our list, and we want to build our list because you cannot really do internet marketing without one. I'm sure if you've been around in this market for some time, you have heard the expression that that a lot of people are using, that the money is in the list. I would take this a step further, and I would say it's not just in the list, but in the relationship that you develop over time with your subscribers in that list. And the Squeeze page is really the introduction between yourself and your future subscribers. So the Squeeze page must really offer something of value to your visitors. So in order to follow this tutorial and in order to keep it relatively short, I have made some assumptions about you. I'm assuming that you do have a domain name and you know what a domain name is. You have a web host account, and you may even have an Aweber account. If you don't have any of the above, that's okay. You can still watch this video, and I will include a PDF file with resources of where you can get each one of the above. And you will also need a Squeeze page template, which I will provide. Some of the tools we'll be using is your web host control panel, file manager, or FTP. One of the most well-known programs for FTP is FileZilla. So what I'm going to do is probably use FTP in this video, and perhaps show you how to use your web host control panel in another. And also we're going to be using a free HTML editor called Composer that we'll use Composer in order to edit the squeeze page and insert the web form code that we're going to create from Aweber. Okay, let's get started. You should have already downloaded the squeeze page template. There should be a download link in the blog post, and once you download it and you have saved it in your computer, you'll have a file called Costas training squeeze page template temp.zip. All you have to do is unzip this file, so right click, and depending what zip file you're using, I'm using 7-zip, you can do just extract here, and you will see a folder called squeeze page. Double click on that and you should see an index.html file and a directory called images. Double clicking on the index.html file, it should open your browser, and you'll be able to see the actual squeeze page we're going to be using. So you see it's a very simple one. This particular example is about a Facebook timeline manual. Okay, and I'm giving you this so you can use it as well. And as you can see here, we're asking the name and email of our visitor in order for them to download this Facebook timeline manual. Okay. One thing to note is that we will also be including this exact squeeze page with mastery sale and giveaway rights. Okay, so that should make it even more appealing to our visitors to sign up to our list in order to get the timeline manual, but also this template. Now, the first thing we're going to do, if you recall, is to go to our Aweber account and create a new list that will match the squeeze page we're going to be working on. Now, if your Aweber account is new, you won't have all these lists created like I have here, but what you want to do is once you log in, you want to go to the create and manage lists, okay, link. Click on that, and that should take you to this page. And what we want to do, we want to create a new list. Okay, so a few things to note here. So Aweber notifies us that a new list has been created with this default list name. We want to change that, obviously. And one thing to remember here is that the list name must be unique. You cannot have used it before, but more than that, it has to be a name that no other Aweber user uses. Okay, the easiest way to get around that, because most of the common names will have been taken, is to add your initials at the beginning of the list, and then just add the something that will relate to the squeeze page we're going to be given. So in this case is a Facebook manual, and you can do a Facebook manual. Okay, so after we name our list with a unique name as discussed, you want to give a list description. I mean, this short description will appear in the subscription management area for your subscribers. So it's always good to give them, maybe to give here a name that reminds your subscribers why they're in your lists. Okay, you can either put a generic name like I have here, or you can be more specific and say Facebook manual pages. Okay, the from name, this will be the name that the email will appear as coming from. Obviously you can put your name here, and the email address, again, this is where the email is sent from. It has to be an email address with an actual domain name, and not one of the disposable email addresses like Yahoo or Gmail. Okay, Aweber won't let you use a Gmail or Yahoo email address in the from field. The contact address is obviously required, and it's important. You need to give this by law. and you can when you sign up with Aweber, it will automatically have your billing address here, but as you can see, you can press edit and change this to whatever you like as long as it's valid. Okay. The notifications section, this is basically so if someone signs up to your list, or when someone signs up to your list, you get notified from Aweber. Okay, so you can give a name here like Facebook Squeeze, and then an email where you want the notifications to be sent. This is just from Aweber to you, notifying you that a subscriber has just opted into your list. Once you're filled in all these details, you need to press Save Changes, and the next thing you'll see down here, Aweber notifies you of the next steps, and even has a video to watch if you like. It's company branding. Okay, this can be either your name or your company name. In this example, I will put one of my company names here. Okay, and the website URL. Now this may be a good idea to put here the actual squeeze page URL. Okay, so something like yourdomainname.com/index.html, if this is where you're gonna have your squeeze page. Okay, and the email signature is just a snippet that will get attached to all of your emails, and most people in internet marketing use this as something like to say something like you have subscribed to be on this list, you're a valued subscriber, we send you just free gifts, etc., etc. Okay, or you can have maybe some of your other sites in this area here. There's nothing else really important in this page other than setting up these two. You can even have upload a logo. Okay, and the next thing is save your settings. Now this is the bit where you're gonna decide whether this is gonna be a confirmed opt-in or a single opt-in. Aweber obviously recommends having a confirmed opt-in, which basically what that is someone comes to the squeeze page, they like what they see, they sign up, then Aweber sends them an email, which is going to be this email here, which is going to contain this text here, and asking them to confirm that they actually want to receive this information. Now once they do, they will be taken to whatever page you give here, where it says success page, confirmation success page URL. I'm going to be using a confirmed opt-in example in this case. So I mean, you can leave the subject line as confirm your subscription, but you will want to edit the actual text appearing in the email, okay, in the confirmation email, just to make it a bit read like a more sense. So we receive your request for, I always like to change this to whatever we're given. So for the Facebook manual, the Facebook timeline manual from your site, okay, domainname.com, and you can leave the rest as is, or you can just edit a bit if you like. And the next thing you need to add here is the signature bit. So it can be your name, thank you Costas, and it doesn't hurt to put your URL here, okay, of the squeeze page. Once you've done that, this is the bit where it controls the confirmed opt-in or single opt-in, so leave this on, and here you want to give the URL of the page the subscribers will go after they confirm. So this will usually be a download page, a thank you page, or if you want to present them with one-time offers, this is the URL you need to put there, okay. But in this example, I'm just gonna put something like thank you.html. Okay, you press save changes. Now Aweber tells now we need to create a welcome email. We're not going to do that just yet. What we want to do instead is go where it says web forms on the top right, click on that, and we want to create now the autoresponder code, the web form code that will go into the squeeze page. Okay, so click on create a new web form, and you will see that you have a variety of designs to choose from. Now because we already have a nice graphic box in our squeeze, we're not going to use what Aweber gives us, but because we want the code that links that box to the on the squeeze to the Aweber list we're creating here, we're just gonna need just the basic details. So you can remove the top bit of the email box. You can remove this, respect your email privacy, and email marketing services, and the footer. Okay, and just you're just gonna be left with name, email, and the submit button. That's all we need. Okay, and we're not even gonna use this graphics here. We're just gonna take the code underneath. So save this web form, go to step 2, settings. Now the form name, this doesn't have to be unique. It's good practice to give something like the name of the offer, basically. So I can just say FB manual form. Okay, this will appear next to your subscriber details as a where did they subscribe, what form they used to subscribe to this list. Now because we're using a confirmed opt-in, we want the thank you page here to be one of the please confirm your please check your email now to confirm your request for information. Now Aweber's got already some templates you can use, or you can create your own one. Now in this example I'm going to use the smart video version, and if you preview it,
please check your inbox now to confirm your subscription.
And that's it. So basically once they sign up, they're going to be presented with this this page here and this little video snippet. Now you don't need to touch anything else on this page other than save the web form and go to step 3, and this is where we're going to get the code. You want to click on I will install my form, and you want the raw HTML version. Okay, and you can untick this, include beautiful form styles, we don't need this. Now if you click once within the code, all the code will get highlighted, so you can do right click, copy, then open up a notepad and paste this copied code into this notepad. Now in reality, because we already, like I said, we're already using a nice email box in our squeeze, you don't really need all this bits here, nor anything below here. Okay, you only need to keep where it says from method post, okay, all the way down to the last input type, which is the meta tooltip value. Now we're gonna get this code and add it to our squeeze page, and that's all we need to do with Aweber for now. So the next stage is to insert this code. We just paste it from Aweber into our squeeze page. So open up Composer, go to open. If you recall, Composer is the free HTML editor we're going to be using to edit the squeeze page and add our autoresponder code, and locate the index.html that you've downloaded before, okay, which is the actual squeeze page. Click on that, open it, and you should now see the squeeze page in the design normal mode loaded into Composer. you need to click where it says here on the source code, and if you scroll down you will see this action. Okay, as you can see, it's already got Aweber in there. Now what you need to do is edit these fields here and put the values that we've already got from Aweber. Okay, so if you recall, these are the values we need. So the first thing we need to do is change the name of the meta web form ID value. Okay, at the moment it's got something else in there. We want to put the one we got from Aweber. The next thing we need to change is the list name. Copy it, just add it here. Obviously you're gonna have to use your details here just in case. Okay, the value of the redirect, you want to copy this line here and go where it says redirect value and paste it between the double quotes. And you want the redirect ID, which is this line here. Just copy between the double quotes and just paste it here where it says redirect ID equals double quotes. And the last thing you need to change is the meta ad tracking, which is the web form name. If you recall, we named this FB underscore manual underscore form. So just again paste it within the double quotes next to the value equals sign. And believe it or not, that's all. That's everything you need to do in order to have a working squeeze page. The next thing you need to do now is just save it, and then Composer will take you back to the design state. Okay, you can preview it if you like. You see nothing is changed from the initial design or the way the squeeze page looked. And once you save the page, the only thing we need to do now is zip these two files, compress them. Okay, I use 7-zip. You can use whatever zip file you have, and give it a name. And we're gonna take this file now and upload it into our web host. So once you are logged in into your web host cPanel, I'm using HostGator here as an example. You want to scroll down and find the file manager option. Click on that. And once you're in the file manager, you can see the file manager structure of your website. You can either put the upload the file here in the root domain, or as I suggest is create a new folder, call it something like Facebook or FBM or something like that. Then click on that. Oops, wrong folder. Click on that, and we're gonna upload the zip file into this directory. It's very easy to do. All you have to do is up here on the left, click on the upload button, and you want to browse to the location of the file we just zipped, which is basically the squeeze page template, the compressed squeeze page template. So click on the browse button, locate the zip file, the new one we just created with our autoresponder code, which is this bit here. If you named it like I did, open it, and once you do that, the file will start to be uploading. You will see that once it's done, it says squeeze page complete. You can go back to your file manager. The next thing you need to do here is just click on it and then right click and extract. Okay, extract files, close this, and if you reload this view, you will see the index.html and the images directory. And that's it. Your squeeze page is now ready to for use really, and you can test this. You need to obviously put your domain name .com something slash the name of the directory we've created. In my case will be Facebook, and then the index.html, and that's how the page will look like in your website, in your web host. Now you can test this. You can give it a name here, Costas, and an email, and click on the Get Instant Access.
Please check your inbox now to confirm your subscription.
And as you can see, we got redirected to the check your email message that we've set up in the Aweber form. And that's it really. The next thing you need to do is check the email and confirm the actual email message sent from Aweber. And once you do that, you're gonna get redirected to whatever page we've given when we're setting up the success page in the list settings in Aweber. You now have a very nice looking squeeze page with something to give, with a very nice timeline pages manual to give to your list. You know how to edit this squeeze page to put your web form code, and by doing that you now know how to set up a list in Aweber. I really enjoyed making this video for you. I hope you enjoyed too. Please feel free to leave any comments below. Thank you for watching. Well, actually, I just realized that I promised in the beginning of this video training I will show you how to upload the squeeze page to your web host using FTP, and specifically using FileZilla. So let's go and do just that, so you have a more complete picture of how you can upload files into your web host. So I'm assuming you've already downloaded FileZilla from the link in the resources file, and you have installed it. Just click on the FileZilla icon, which looks like this, and when you first open it, it will be empty like you see on my screen. All you have to do is give here the URL of your domain name, the main domain name, so also known as the root domain. So if I give one of mine, and then you're gonna need to give your username and then your password. Now this username and password here are the ones you're given from your web host. They're actually the same username and password you use to log in into your web host cPanel. So go ahead and put these details there, and once you're ready, just click on the quick connect button. If the details you've given up here were correct, on the left screen you can see your hard drive, your local computer, and on the right screen you can see the contents of the remote site. Now if you collapse this plus sign there, you want to ensure you go into a directory called public_html. Once you click on the public_html, which is the location where the root directory of your site files really is, you will want to create a new directory. If you recall, I used the example of a directory called Facebook to upload my copy, so I'm gonna do the same just for demonstration purposes. So right click anywhere in this area here, and you want this option that says create directory. just name the directory. I'll use again the same name I used before when we're doing the exact same procedure using your using cPanel file manager, and you can see the directory has now been created. Click on that, and obviously there's nothing in this directory. What you can do now, instead of zipping the squeeze page, i.e. the index.html in the image directory, you can actually drag and drop. So just locate the directory in your local drive where you've actually downloaded and keep the edited squeeze page, the one we put the web form code in. And once you do, you can just drag and drop it here, and it will automatically get uploaded into your website. Now if you don't want to use this small window here, you can open Explorer, i.e. the one that you see the directories in your PC, and here's mine. So in this case you don't even have to zip the squeeze page. What you could do is just select the images directory, and if you're using a PC, a Windows PC machine, holding Control and left click, you can select more than one file, and all you have to do is just hold down the left click and drag and drop to this empty space which is the directory we created in your website. As you can see, FileZilla has already started uploading the files, and it even tells you how many files. This should be quick, and that's it. Now you've accomplished the exact same thing using FileZilla instead of using your web host cPanel file manager.